Gen Xers are in serious trouble, and that is why I needed to shoot this video. As a 52-year-old Gen Xer, I do pay attention. Everyone wants to be able to retire one day. But I just watched a video from Azul Wells, who's someone that I've been following for a little while now. He puts out some really good content. But he just recently shot a video saying that Gen Xers are in serious trouble. Now, he's a financial advisor, so he meets and deals with a lot of Gen Xers. What I wanted to do here today, though, was shed a little bit of good news on this situation, but I also wanted to go over what he covered here inside of that video. Now, I'm going to go ahead and link up in the description his video because I think it's worth watching. But this here is the other thing I want to talk about here, and that is the good news. And it's something that I'm calling the YRF retirement method. Something that I'm adopting, and something that can earn you $1,000 to $5,000 or more from what I'm about to share with you right here. All right, now before we get into that though, I wanted to go over some pretty staggering numbers, by the way. A third of all Gen Xers right now, according to the data that Azul had reported on, was $10,000 or less in savings. $10,000 or less in savings right now as a Gen Xer. Gen Xer getting ready to retire. That's where we're at. Okay, that's scary. Although, like I said, we can do something about that. The second thing is that drew my attention to something really, really startling was half of Gen Xers are planning to live on their Social Security. So Social Security, depending on how much money you made and how much you paid into the system, is how much you're going to earn. But on average, he reported $1,920 is what he had saw that the average was getting from Social Security. So $1,920, not a lot of money. Okay, so let's round it up to $2,000. That's $24,000 a year. Okay, now this right here. He also reported on if you are 65 or older, it's right now, in order for you to live, it's like $58,000. Okay, $58,000 is about what the average is that it's going to cost you to live. Now, again, you could argue with that and say, well, probably you could, cut down on your costs. And yes, you can. You're absolutely right. But that's what the average is right now. That's the living expenses. Now, there's a gap there. That's why I put here $35,000 gap roughly. If you're collecting $24,000 around there, you're $30,000 to $35,000 short. So you got to make that up somewhere. Once again, this over here. We're going to talk about that. But right here, the median is $40,000 saved for Gen Xers. Okay, so a third have less than $10,000 in savings. About half have about $40,000, okay? Again, that's average. Now, there's some that have $1 million saved. There's some people that have $5 million saved. But this is like most people, and I don't want to say everyone, but you can see third, half, okay? People are not really prepared, maybe because they think they have time. I mean, myself personally, I'm 52 years old, and I'm thinking to myself, I kind of want that nest egg, But what if I'm behind? What if I don't have a lot of time? That's this right here, the YRF, all right? And I will basically tell you what that is. Let me go ahead and let me fill this out, all right? So I'm gonna go ahead and write this, bear with me. It's, first off is YouTube, all right? I'm gonna start there, that's the Y. I'm gonna go ahead and fill this in. Retirement, and then the F is fund. So that's your YouTube retirement fund. All right, let me explain. Now, right now, if you're watching this and you've never seen me before online, my name is Scott Volker. Welcome to my channel. This is a smaller channel of mine. This is actually my retirement channel that I'm building right now, meaning it's something that I am putting the time and effort into now because I am going to be able to capitalize on this later. Very much like you're investing in the stock market. The problem with the stock market is right now is we are limited on the amount of time we have for that money to grow, okay? With YouTube, and again, if you're over 40, over 50 years old, over 60 years old, you've got something that a lot of the youngins don't have. Want to know what that is? Experience. All right. There was just a channel that I did a little review on of a guy that is probably in his 50s. I don't know exactly. And he has a beekeeping YouTube channel that is probably earning over $5,000 per month. And that'll just keep coming because he's created all the content. He's been doing it for years. And now it's coming in somewhat like clockwork. All right. Now, I'm not going to say it's easy. You do have to put the time and effort in. All right. But this is what it looks like to have a YouTube retirement fund. All right. Videos that we can post on YouTube can now turn into an asset that can keep producing for us. This is a smaller channel of mine. This is a newer channel, a newer project. I have another channel that I've been building now for 9 years. And that one there also is part of my retirement, my YouTube retirement fund. And that one right there has earned me 7 figures a few years, 6 figures some other years, but it's basically creating recurring revenue for me. And one of the ways it does that is ads are placed on the videos. You've probably seen that. You might have seen one on this video right here, is if you post a video and you get to monetization, which is basically you need 1,000 subscribers and you need 4,000 watch hours. Once you get that, you turn on ads. When you turn on ads, you immediately can start making money. All right. Now, obviously, more views equals more money, but you don't need millions of views, by the way. That channel over there gets about 150 to 250,000 views per month. It's been consistently earning me on just the ads over $3,000 a month. Some months have been as high as $6,500. Okay, that will fluctuate. Now, that's just one revenue stream that comes from that part of this YouTube retirement fund. The other is affiliate sales. And that is where I will recommend products or services that I use, and I will get paid a commission on that. A perfect example of how this works would be this. Right now, I am filming on my iPhone 15. I have an Osmo 6, which is my tripod. It's kind of like they call it a gimbal. It allows you to really move steadily. And right now, if you want to get access to this product or you want more information on the product that I'm using, you can go in the description and you can click on that link. If you do that, and you purchase it, you will then I will earn a commission on your sale. You won't pay anything extra. It's just I'm getting credit from Amazon for referring someone over to Amazon to buy this product. And that's another revenue stream. And that revenue stream can be anywhere from $100 a month to $1,000 plus per month, just that. All right. The third way is you can start selling digital ebooks or digital courses. You don't have to, but you can. Over on Brand Creators, I have done 7 figures plus on selling courses. Okay. So there's that. Now, the other option you have here is, well, you can reach out to potential sponsors. I've done this on my bigger channel, Brand Creators, and I have gotten as much as $1,000 per mention. Okay, so $1,000 just to mention a company that I believe in, that I've used, and I promote them. Okay, $1,000 just for a mention. All right, and then there's other ways that we can monetize. We can do a membership built right into YouTube. There's a lot of different things, but the most simplest way is you get the audience built, you get views, and you turn on ads. And that there can be an easy $500,000, $5,000 in recurring revenue that can supplement your retirement. So Gen Xers that are panicking and they're thinking to themselves, how the heck am I going to save this much money in such a short period of time? I would flip it around and say, how can I start creating assets that can earn for me in a shorter period of time? And that might be for you, YouTube. Now, this is something I do talk about extensively in what I call my 100K YouTube creators roadmap. It's a little blueprint. It's a business plan. It's something that I've used over the years that, like I said, have built 6 and 7 figure brands off of YouTube. If you want a copy of that, in the comments, just put 100K and I'll send you a copy of that. All right. I basically go through, it's about 19 pages long, but I basically go through and explain exactly the steps that I take and that I'm taking. Remember, this channel right now that you're watching is part of my YouTube retirement fund. All right. It's assets that I'm building in an audience that will in turn pay me, not just today, but tomorrow, next month, a year from now, because that's the beauty of YouTube. Everyone's on YouTube. It's the second largest search engine in the world. And people now can get access just on their phone when they're swiping and they're getting recommended your content, okay? So that's the powerful thing. And I know right now you didn't show up to this video to learn about YouTube maybe, but that's okay. I want to be your guide. I want to be able to help you. And I also want to encourage you to give it a go. If you're over 40 years old, over 50, over 60, you have the opportunity ahead of you because you have knowledge, because you've lived, all right? You've lived. And if you think that you have to have this massive audience of 1 million followers, you don't. And I actually shot a video right here that'll share with you how I started my first YouTube channel under 20,000 subscribers. Actually, it was 1,000 subscribers, and I made my first $12,500 online. Watch that video next, and I'll see you there.